All right. So these guys, I'm very excited about this. All right. So these guys are here. They're going to record their episode 1 for Harry Potter themed podcast. They've been planning. They've been thinking. And what's kind of interesting is instead of just kind of going through an area where maybe a podcast might be about like perhaps like a summary of Harry Potter or the books or the extended universe, instead what this group is doing is they're analyzing, a possible theme or a theory or something that maybe isn't often talked about in the book, but they've kind of been wondering about. So as fans of Harry Potter, the extended universe, these two students are doing their own thing. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it to them.
Hello and welcome to the Potter Theories podcast. This is a show where we talk about different Potter theories and scenes that could possibly change the outcome of the entire Harry Potter franchise. So in today's episode, we go over a very well talked about theory. What if instead of James winning over Lily, like in the series, what if Snape was the one who married Lily in the end? So I'm Kenneth and here we have
Michelle.
What do you think? So in the series, we know that Lily actually ended up with Harry's dad, James.
Harry's Potter.
He ended up with Harry's dad, James. But, like, it was kind of out of nowhere, in my opinion. Like, Snape was friends with Lily for, like, her whole life. And, like, kind of just, like...
Yeah, they were friends until he called her a mudblood.
It's kind of crazy. Kind of racist, in my opinion. It's kind of racist. I mean, like, mudblood is kind of, like, the racial term in this kind of... So, like... You know?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, though. Like, what happened between, like... I forgot how it was. Like, what caused for, like, Snape to say that? I don't remember.
James was always bullying Snape, and then they had a fight, right?
Yeah. They had a lot of fights. I know that.
and then Lily was like, "No, don't fight. Stop fighting. Oh, my gosh. You're better than this." And then he was like, "No, you mudblood, I don't need help from you, blah, blah, blah." And then they were like, "Fine, whatever.
Gosh, I didn't want you anyways."
And then James is like, "Oh, look at me now. I'm a senior in my last year. And look, I'm so mature. We should go out."
It's kind of like how boys in like the beginning of like their life, they're like, oh, girls have cooties and all that kind of stuff. James went through that kind of thing.
He went through a phase.
It's like, oh, wait, girls don't have cooties. So like, I have this little like website here. So it says, what if Snape and Lily got married? So they say, I think Lily may have brought out the best in Snape. And I think that had given Snape presumably never felt that need to join Voldemort because of Lily's influence. And maybe Lily made him happy. So I think because of the fact that Lily was like kind of his only friend. And once she stopped talking to him, he kind of like grew revenge, angry angst, teenager angst emo.
Hashtag emo.
So like he just swore revenge on James like he's some sort of Disney supervillain.
I will come back for you.
I'll be back.
But then they died.
So like I feel like Snape did like Lily though. Without like, so if Lily actually had married Snape though, like a lot would have changed,
Yeah, Harry wouldn't be here.
That would be true. So like in the story, it talks about how Neville was also born on the same day as Harry. So
no, I think he was born a day before.
But the prophecy said like at the end of like July or June or
yeah, it was July. But they both were born at the end of July. He just went after Harry first.
Yeah, so technically speaking, Neville might have been the one in the prophecy.
Yeah, but if Snape was never with Voldemort, then they would have never found out about the prophecy. Right?
Snape wasn't allied with Voldemort, was he?
He was in the beginning.
In the beginning, okay. Oh, I see. So, Lily. What about Lily? What would have happened if like Snape had married her? All that kind of jazz.
Harry wouldn't be there. Voldemort wouldn't have information. Actually, the prophecy probably wouldn't have even existed.
So then technically Voldemort would still be like a huge supervillain. No one would have been able to stop him because Harry technically was the only person who could stop him, right?
Yeah.
So in theory, Voldemort technically might have taken over the whole world, right? You know, because Harry was like the only person that could stop him. I don't think the combined efforts of all the Aurors could have like protected the whole world against him, even if they had James, because James was like a really powerful Auror, but I don't think he could have stopped them.
No, but it's confusing because if Harry was never born,
Then if Harry was never born, then what happens?
then the prophecy would never have been made.
Yes, but then Voldemort can't be defeated. But then probably another prophecy would have been created right, around Neville, or like Ron and Hermione, or like James. So like, okay, so back to like Harry Potter, right? So
Yeah.
James So was James like? Would he have been like the potions teacher, technically speaking? Because there would have been no potions teacher for Hogwarts.
But he was already an aura.
That's true. So then who would be the potions teacher?
Someone else.
Like, was there anyone that was like,
I don't know, Slughorn.
Slughorn?
Unless you no, probably
Wasn't Slughorn the defense against dark arts teacher?
No,
No. Oh, he took over for potions when Snape became defense against dark arts.
Yes,
I got you. Okay. So, because James was an Auror, right? So, who would he have married if Lily's off the table? Honestly, I feel like he should.
he would be lonely forever.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, what do you think about that certain theory? Like, would it have worked out for the story?
No, because then there would be no story.
Yes, but they could have made another story around it. You know,
Neville Snape.
Neville Snape. No, Neville Longbottom. He went. It was to be Neville Longbottom, bro.
Whatever.
So the whole story wouldn't have existed, and I feel like this theory wouldn't really work out, right?
Snarry Snape.
Snarry Snape. I feel like it wouldn't have worked out entirely because, you know, there's a lot of plot holes within it.
It just doesn't make sense.
It really doesn't. A lot of characters wouldn't exist, or there wouldn't be as much tension or relationships. Like Ron and Hermione might not have joined.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to be it for episode 1 of Potter Theory. See you next time for episode 2. Bye.